YouTube, what's up? What's up? How's everyone doing today? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I wanted to make a video of just like to review like our process of games that we did. So again, we didn't go super crazy on games. There was a big drought from like April to like August, which was kind of dead, which is weird. Not many big games out there. Again, I didn't do my part in finding those jewels, those indie jewels and stuff because like I said, I was working, right? So in this video, I'm gonna technically review PlayStation first, then we're gonna go to Nintendo, and then we're gonna go into Xbox. Now again, just I want to clarify, like these are just the games that I was able to play. There's probably a lot more games that I didn't get to play. Trust me, I had a list of games that I was interested in. Didn't really get to a lot of those, right? Just because, like I said, it was an up and down year for me, like just outside, which is still all good, but I also got a job, so I was focusing on stuff like that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to review the Xbox portion. We started off the year by playing Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Extraction, which honestly was probably like one of the funnest games that I've played this year. It was like it's just a shooter. The achievements were actually, slash trophies were pretty fun to play with. The fact that you had like different characters to play as was actually really dope, and I really enjoyed it. Dying Light 2 was one that I thought I was gonna have fun. I didn't like the story whatsoever. I thought the game was kind of boring to me, and yeah, I don't know. I never passed it. I never did. It's still there. I don't know if I'll ever get back. I mean, I probably will, but it's just something that I'm not super interested. It's like the parkour of it was really awesome, but just the story was kind of bland for me. Martha is Dead was another game. It's supposed to be like a horror game. I got like 2 hours into it, but then that's kind of like where I'm telling you where I just wasn't sleeping the best, so I just kind of gave up on it. I just kind of left it there, but I still definitely need to go back into it and play it. Then we got Tunic, which is actually another really good game, which was Xbox exclusive at the moment. It was limited, I guess, or time exclusive. And I really enjoyed it, even though like at first like I wasn't really into it because it was super confusing. Like it just didn't tell you what to do. It's like there was a manual that you would find in game, but it was in its own made up language, and it just did not make sense. So start off kind of hating it at first, but then we got into it. I'm like, okay, this is making more sense, and yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. It's like up there in the top contender of indie games, I guess, for me. Another game I played this year was A Memoir Blue, which is just a really short game. It'll probably take like an hour, just like little puzzles here and there. Nothing too crazy. I did do a guide for this one, which was pretty cool to be honest. But nothing amazing with the game, just something just really chill. Next up, we played Imp of the Sun, which was one of those random indie games that I just found, and I really enjoyed it. It was like I guess you can call it Metrovania style, which was actually pretty fun. The bosses were pretty cool in it. The collectibles weren't as crazy, but those were ones where I literally found all the collectibles, I believe, by myself, which was actually pretty cool. I found some of the secret ones as well, where I'm like, dude, because like no one really cared about this game, because it's like I said, it's an indie game, doesn't get a lot of attention, but I really freaking enjoyed the crap out of it. The other game was Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, and that game was okay for me. I'm not the biggest on Legos games, but again, Star Wars is just okay to me. It's not the greatest. A lot of the achievements and trophies on that were just like crazy, like just grind, like collectibles everywhere. That's just not my kind of thing. But I beat it. I beat all episodes. I had fun with it, but I ain't touching it again. I'll tell you that. Unsold and Loot River were two like Game Pass exclusives that I just wanted to try out, but they didn't make the cut. I'll be honest with you. Played an hour, and that's it. Wildcat Gun Machine was a game that I freaking played this year. It's another indie. I love the freaking music of it. Look, that game was really good. I enjoyed it. It was a little bit grindy at times, but it was just really fun, except for the final boss. That boss was probably the most annoying thing that I played this year, I'll be honest. But overall, the music was really great to that one. Trek to Yomi was another one that came to the Xbox Game Pass, and I actually really liked this game. It gave me vibes of like Ghost of Tsushima, right? Like in the late or early Japan, and it just like it was a 2D scroller. Well, it was a 2D game, which I actually thought was really freaking fun. I love how it was kind of grayed out at certain parts, but really had fun. And I think this was the last game that I did a guide on as well. But overall, pretty good. We also ended up playing Best Month Ever, which I actually really enjoyed. I thought it was pretty cool. Some parts in there were like, whoa, you know. Some of the decisions I made were pretty dope. But at the end, I think the achievements were like play this game and have like all different outcomes, and it's like, bro, like how am I even supposed to do that? So I just kind of gave up on that one, you know, just because it's like a lot of different scenarios, and I'm like, eh. I also played Sniper Elite 5, which it's again my first Sniper Elite game that I played, and I thought it was all right. Um, Look, I'm more of an action game like gamer where like I just like to go balls out and just kind of do like whatever I want to do. You know, I understand that this was a stealthy game, but it would just feel like even if I was like yards away and I would kill someone like just in the grass, I feel like they would hear me, and I'm like, what's the point of having a silencer then? Like, do I just walk up to them to stab them? And I don't know, like I had fun with it, but then at some points I was just like, I beat it, but I was just like, I think I'm done with this game. You know what I mean? Crossfire X was actually a game that came out a little bit earlier this year, and it was due to the multiplayer, which is why I played it because I was like easy 1,000 gamer score. But god damn, that was probably the worst multiplayer game I played this year. It was just like it's unresponsive. If it's like the fact that they actually released this game was like wow, you know what I mean? Next on up, we did TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge, which I thought was actually a really good game. I really do wish that I played that with like four other players just to have fun. But it was a really good game. I actually really enjoyed it. But aside from that, you know, that's all I can pretty much say. Death Store was another game that was recommended by someone from the community, which I actually had fun. I actually really did enjoy it, but I still haven't passed it. So I probably need to finish that. Rumbleverse was another free game that I kind of played. It's like a fighting battle royale with like wrestlers or something. It was pretty cool, but it just like I got put into a match where I just didn't know what to do, and I'm just like getting my ass beat. So I skipped on that one for now. Metal Hellsinger was another game we played. I just kind of played for like the first mission. I thought it was cool. I need to get back into that. Just a lot of games that I was getting into, so I'm like, okay, I do need to finish that one. Cult of the Lamb was another one that I actually really enjoyed this year a lot. I did get 1,000 gamer score on that one, which is pretty cool, really cool. It was like a sort of Souls like kind of game, but it wasn't as punishing, which is why I really liked it. And then you had to go back, build your own cult, and you know feed them and this and that. It was really fun. I will tell you that. You Suck at Parking was another Game Pass game that I played, and it was really fun. But the achievements kind of like were the ones that kind of threw me off. I'm like, yeah, I'm not, I'm not doing this. There's it just like I hate it when there's achievements where you got to be perfect on things. It's like, dude, you can't always be perfect, you know. Especially when the mechanics are like not the greatest. They're kind of wonky. Call of Duty Modern Warfare was another game we played this year, which I know it's late, but I wanted to do it to get into Modern Warfare 2. But I really did really enjoy it though. So there's that one. I mean, there was nothing special about it. It's just a revamp. FIFA 23. Dude, I don't even want to talk about that game. I don't. Yeah, just skip it. Overwatch 2 came out this year. It was a mess at launch. I couldn't play it for the first 2 days. I was really hyped about it. A lot of people were hyped about it, and you couldn't even get in. To this date, I still haven't played it as much. I do technically try to play with you guys as much as I can, but I haven't done that in a while. I will tell you guys that. Scorn was another game that we played this year. Like I think one of the only two exclusive games for this year for Game Pass. See, I thought this game was gonna be like a shooter game, you know, something you shoot with, which you can shoot in it, but it is basically a heavy puzzle game. And I think that's what turned off everyone. Everyone was thinking that it was gonna be this like underworld, like scary horror game, shooting game. But when you got into it, it like it just drops you off. Does not tell you a single word of what you have to do. Now look, I started hating this game, but I actually thought it was kind of fun towards the end. To be honest, I'm like, you know what? I passed it. Cool. So it was really good. A Plague Tale Requiem was another one that I played, and like I feel like I messed up by not playing the first one, which I believe is a Plague Tale Innocence. So I had no backstory into it. I was lying to my teeth when I was trying to explain it to someone. I'm like, oh, I think this guy's a king and blah blah blah, which is really funny. But yeah, it was nothing like it though. But I really did freaking enjoy it though. The story was actually really good. The whole stealthy mechanics was like good as well, but it just like I said, I like it when there's stealth in there, but also like give me the ability to like in case if I mess up, which I usually do a lot in stealth, where like I can back it up and like where it's not punishing for me, if that makes sense. You know? Um but overall the story was really good. It might have been a little bit tad late, excuse me, a tad bit too long, but overall really good story, and like it feels like that's kind of what they might finish it, but really good game. Now, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I cannot tell you how much fun I actually had in this game. Again, being on the Hispanic side, I kind of understand what's kind of going on with the police. Down there, obviously, like not everything's accurate, but a lot of it where it's like they work with the cartels and all that. But it's just like, dude, the Call of Duty campaign was really fun. The missions were like really good. Not like the best Call of Duty game, okay? Just like compare these last five that we've gotten, like this was definitely my favorite one. Not only that, but just the achievements, like the achievements trophies were just like fun to do. It's like, hey, go to this mission, try to not be seen by all these people, or like, hey, try to keep this car and like keep it for like 5 minutes straight. It's just like to me personally, achievement and trophies just make a game so fun. And like when achievements and trophies are so hard to do and difficult, I just kind of give up. I'm like, dude, I don't like you. That's just me personally. But I'll try not to get those feelings connected to each other. But yeah. Now the other one, my second and last one that I played on the Xbox was the Callisto Protocol. I really wanted this game to be really good just because it has it's kind of like a copy of Dead Space, but it just wasn't really fun to play. Like it was really clunky. Again, keep in mind they have updated some of the stuff, but I've already passed it. I already got all 1,000 um gamer score on it, but I'll see if I mean I am planning to play it again in like February, I believe. That's when they're gonna add the new game plus. But it was just too slow for me. Like there was moments where like it would give you like six enemies at once, and it's like, dude, you can barely fight one person or like one enemy. Why are you throwing me six? Yeah, it was very confusing. Collectibles were just like 43, which was good. But other than that, I feel like it was good in general. Or I mean, not the greatest game. It's like I would definitely wait up for that one. If you're waiting, or like if you never played a Dead Space game, like horror game, wait for Dead Space. I feel like that would be a better experience for you. This one, I mean, unless you got the money or you got it as a gift, go for it and try it out. And kind of oddly enough, the last game I played on Xbox was High on Life. The last, I think, actual Xbox exclusive. I think it was only like two of them, I think. But geesh, what a way to end it, to be honest. High on Life was probably my favorite like Xbox game that I played. It was just funny. Like it was making fun of video games, but like that's something that I just needed, like something that didn't necessarily have like a true story where you had to be paying attention. It's just like, hey, we're being invaded. Let's go save the world. Obviously it's from the creator of Rick and Morty. Morty was the one that was pretty much the voice, which was funny because it's like guns that were speaking to you, that were making jokes, and like, yeah, I don't know. I just really enjoyed it. Like, look, being honest with you, I passed it 3 times due to achievement and trophies, or actually achievements. Sorry, yeah, just due to achievements. Okay, and all three of them, it just like I just blasted them. Like I didn't necessarily mind it too much, So the achievements were kind of fun to do. Some of them were missable. I haven't done the collectibles on it yet, so I don't really know how that one is. But overall, just a really good game. I actually really had a lot of fun with it. It was funny. The shooting actually felt pretty good, which is kind of weird because some of these other big games can't even do that, and this one was just like, boom, yeah, different kind of guns, and it was just all smooth, baby. Uh, Keep in mind there were some hiccups here and there with glitches, but other than that, it's just like I thought this game was really fun. Okay, so now keep in mind a lot of these games I can play in like PlayStation as well, you know. So I'm not these are not actual exclusive. Like if we're talking exclusivity, um, it was really only Tunic, Crossfire X, which is a terrible game, Scorn, and High on Life, and that's it. Look, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, if it wasn't for Game Pass, I would literally give this Xbox an F this year. If I'm gonna be honest, okay, High on Life probably saved the crap out of it. Okay, if it wasn't for High on Life and Game Pass, this game would definitely be a freaking F. F. If I'm gonna be honest with you. But just the fact, because like, come on, like we only really got two exclusives, like realistic that were like decent. Scorn, which again, that one can be a miss or a fail to some of you guys. A lot of you, it's probably a fail, but at least the only game that they had was High on Life. Tunic was there, but now it's not even exclusive anymore because it's going everywhere. Kind of like Sifu, but just like, man, Xbox. Look, I love Xbox. You guys know I prefer Xbox as in like controller wise, okay? Not like better than PlayStation, you know? I've been with Xbox like for most of like its lifetime, and I prefer the controller on that. That's just where I'm more comfortable with. But it's just like, dude, like where are the games? You know? I'm still being patient with them, you know, because their time is about to come, you know, especially if this whole Activision thing comes into place. That'd be nice. But, you know, PlayStation's playing the cards right and they're being a little bunch of weenies. So we'll see what happens. But all the games are supposed to be coming out soon. And I'm hoping at least next year it'll be their year, you know. Still waiting for that Gears of War. But look, if I'm gonna be honest, if it wasn't for Game Pass, that's the score it would have got, like I told you guys. But look, due to Game Pass, I was able to play Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Extraction, which I really loved. Let's see, Tunic, which another one that I ended up liking at towards the end. Trek to Yomi was there, so I really enjoyed it. Sniper Elite 5 was in there. Crossfire X, we're not gonna count that one. TMNT Shredder's Revenge was in there as well. That store was in there. Metal Hellsinger was in there. You Suck at Parking was pretty good. Call of Duty Modern Warfare no. FIFA 23 no, but I did get some discount on it. Scorn was there. Then we got Plague Tale Requiem, and then High on Life. So it's like 12 games that I kind of got to play. Look, there's a lot more that came out this year. But just the fact that it was able to save me all that much money, I was like, dude, that's pretty cool. So, if I'm just going to be honest with you guys, like, I'd probably give Xbox, and just because like I'm being like nice with them, it's a C for them. Just because Game Pass came through, but if it wasn't for Game Pass, it would have been a D F easily. Again, these are still some of the dark years for Xbox, but hopefully 2023 and 2024 look a little bit different. I'm hoping, but geez, yeah, Xbox. Look, I rather want Xbox to hold on and make sure the games are ready instead of just busting up Cyberpunk, where it was not ready, glitches everywhere, you know, just have big old commotion. No, take your time with it. I understand. Like I said, this is why I have the other systems. Like when you don't have anything, I'm cool. I'll just go over to the other sides, you know. But Xbox needs to step it up, though. We're gonna be honest. So then that's gonna be it for me for all these reviews. I'm definitely gonna break them down into 4 videos because this is gonna be a long video, and I don't want you guys to be here just be like, oh my god, dude, like you're 30 minutes in, you're still talking. You know what I mean? Just let me know. So look, I'm gonna have the same outro for all 4 videos. Let me know what your favorite game, or I guess like what no. let me know what your review of each. I guess for this video was. If this was a PlayStation, let me know what you would rate PlayStation for this year. If this was Nintendo, what you would rate for Nintendo, Xbox, and VR. And if you haven't played VR or PlayStation, or Nintendo, or Xbox, don't say anything because you gotta have some info into it. But yeah, again, we'll try to improve this for next year. I'm gonna give you guys your like polls for where you guys can comment so I can include it in this. But like I said, this is something new that I've done. I haven't done this before. Just want to try it out, and we can improve from here. But anyways, thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.